Welcome in. How are you guys doing? Come on in. So, tonight what we are going to do is we are going to do a collective card reading together. So I am going to get ready with the cards as soon as I find the cards. Hang on a second here. There they are. I had to move the table out of the way. How's everybody doing? Little trees, how are you doing? Have you been in here before? So good to see you. I'm going to do a collective card reading. Just make sure all the cards are good before I shuffle them. So nice to see you in here. I'm going to get the cards shuffled up. Thank you for the taps, my friend. It's going to take me just a couple more minutes. So come on in, get cozy. Welcome. My name is Kat, or Katrina. You can call me Katrina if you want to. My friends call me Kat. Just getting your practice in. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This evening we're doing a collective card reading. I'm doing some practice because with the Reiki offering, I am going to be doing card readings eventually, but right now I'm practicing. So we're doing free readings. And tonight, for the next hour or so, we're going to do a collective card reading. We can build in, that didn't go well. I'm just going to shuffle like normal. We're going to also build in some breath work. And we're also going to build in some meditation, visualizations, affirmations. We're basically just here to raise our vibration. So one thing I want to point out before I do the card reading is this is by no means for anything other than accepting your own intuitive guidance and taking the right steps for you in your life. So never take anything that I say as, advice for what you should do. This is just a reading to channel our highest wisdom. So, when you're ready, I'm going to take a few deep breaths. Sighing it all out. Getting ready to ground in this space. Hi, welcome in, Jen. Welcome in. Little Trees is here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I really need everyone to concentrate. Ah, yay. We're going to call in our source energy, our spirit guides of the highest good and compassion. We're inviting wisdom for guidance only. And I'm going to pull 5 cards. Percussionist expertise. Percussionist expertise. I'm lost on that one. Okay. Rob, welcome in, my friend. There's our first card. Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. Faster temper. Heather, how's your night going, love? Lilia, what we're doing, my love, is we're doing a collective reading right now. So this is a reading for everyone that's here. There's our next card, Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. Love is all around. Oh, I'm so glad. Hi, Queen Fairy. How are you doing, my love? And this is going to be a 5-card reading. Mouse Spirit. Tend to the small things. Oh, this is kind of interesting, the reading that we're getting right now. We're getting set healthy boundaries, and we're getting tend to the small things, which sometimes we happen to think that boundary setting is a small thing, don't we? We do tend to believe that we don't, maybe our energy isn't as valuable as it actually is. Elizabeth, welcome in, my love. Welcome to the family. So that boundary setting is really important. Terry, how's your day? How's your night? Ah, yes. 2 cards. Guys, we got Stag Spirit. Take the lead. Now, it might not, I don't know, it's a really special card to me. It's just a really special card to me, Stag Spirit. Take the lead. So is there a situation that you're working with right now? We've got there's always enough. Take the lead. Love is all around. Set healthy boundaries and tend to the small things. You're expecting wild cards? Should we pull one more card? Do we feel like we need to pull one more card? I kind of feel like we do. There it is right there. Wasp Spirit. Keeping in mind that sometimes life stings. It's not necessary to take the stings as setbacks. This is why we've got take the lead and setting healthy boundaries. And I'm reminded that there's always enough, but that we don't have to overgive either. So and this is for our energy. This is really for our energy and protecting our energy and our heart space and knowing when enough is enough and when it's time to take a step back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the cards. I'm going to extract the rest of what we need to know from this reading. As we're going through the reading, if things are resonating with you, throw some white hearts in the chat, because this is a collective reading, so it's giving guidance and wisdom to all of us for our highest good. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. So if you're just arriving, you're not here by accident. This guidance is for you. This is healthy guidance. Learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of Armadillo Spirit. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things. It may be time to get discerning and say no to many things. We're at almost 6K taps, you guys. Thank you so much for all the love. I really appreciate it. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin. What is yours to own and what is not? What is for us to take on and what is not? The other thing that WASP Spirit is reminding me of is that when we keep going back, we're going to get stung. We keep going back into the situation that doesn't serve us, we're going to get stung. Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit's here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Yes. Elizabeth, white hearts in the chat. It's resonating. Be clear on what you're agreeing to. Declare what your needs are. And say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. So trust your body's signals. It will know what to do. You know the answer. You know what you need to do. And isn't that great news? So Armadillo Spirit guides you in making good decisions that are grounded. Grounded. Here's another good word of the day, you guys. Grounded. So one of the things that we are doing here in coming together and doing this practice is we're grounding ourselves in the present moment where we have the ability to change and make change to our lives in a positive direction. I'm so glad, Elizabeth. I'm so glad to hear that. So we also have Nightingale Spirit, which says love is all around. It's really important to remember we're not reacting with fear. This is not us saying that we're going to set our boundaries with fear. Love is all around, Nightingale Spirit, okay? So it's an invitation to remember that we need to heal past wounds and our triggers and our traumas so that we're not bringing this into our current relationships, bringing this forward with us into our new relationships. So let's see what the book has to say for some more inspiration on the matter. In the darkness of night, Nightingale Spirit sings her song of love and hope, a harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. Okay, where did we said that? Did we say that earlier? The sun will rise again soon. Wasp Spirit said, life stings, but it's temporary. All of these circumstances are temporary for us. You are so loved. You are perfect as you were created by source energy. And you are loved. Daphne, thank you for the follow, love. Spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Daphne, thank you. Welcome to our family. Yes, there is shadow and darkness. And we need to process that shadow and that darkness so that we're not bringing our triggers into our future, right? But the love and prosperity exists everywhere. It's abundant. There is, Koi Fish said, always enough. There is always enough. We are abundant. We need only to look at those things which are our blessings. And where we focus our attention is where we place our power. Yes, there's shadow and darkness. Even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night, hearken to the message, letting the music of the nightingale's song remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that spaces that appear empty are filled with love and abundance. Your cup is always full of love and abundance. And Mouse Spirit says, tend to the small things. Be grateful for the small blessings, the things that are seemingly small anyway. We need to focus our gratitude in the area of those things, making every penny $1 million in our eyes and embracing the feeling. You know, it's only our minds that make up that feeling of lack. What did I say I was grateful for today? Water or electricity or something. I can't remember what it was, but we need to focus on those things that we literally have to be grateful for. So in the chat, let's fill the whole space up with gratitude. Let's pour into the chat now everything that we're grateful for. And then I'll continue with the reading. What are we grateful for? Come on, chat. There's 24 people in the room. There's got to be somebody grateful for something. Let's see here. Yes, access to healthy food and drinkable water. Not everybody has that. Not everybody has that. And so, Daphne, oh, Daphne, I am also grateful for your health and sobriety. So grateful. Amen to that. So Mouse Spirit says, tend to the small things. The humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print of time. Thank you. Thanks, Daphne. Family, career, and home. Yes. Yes. Not everybody has these things. Elizabeth, grateful for your daughter. I'm just going to pause for 2 seconds or mute for 1 second so I can get my son. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be right back, okay? I just have to let my son in. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. The lights are going down. The husky's going crazy. Thank you for sticking around. Oh, Daphne, thank you so much for Divine Fingers. Okay, so listen, Mouse Spirit is saying tend to the small things. Calls on you to notice nuances and fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it's easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says, this doesn't feel right. Remember, we talked about boundaries. We talked about and love for ourselves, allowing love for ourselves to lead the way and to guide us in this dilemma. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. There's some detail or nuance about how you engage others. Yes. Let's talk about this, Elizabeth. Discernment. Discernment. The practices that we have here on Finding Serenity are all going to contribute to raising our vibration, our collective vibration, and that helps us with our discernment. As soon as you get your nervous system into balance, you start to be able to tap into that place. Do not underestimate your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. And I mean, so far we've got an amazing reading. We've got, next up on the cards, we've got there's always enough. So if you've been believing that there wouldn't be enough to go around in that situation, make no mistake, there is. And if any of this is resonating with you, go ahead, throw some white hearts in the chat. And we've got 3 cards left to go through. So we're, Taylor. Yes, I love that. I love that. Okay, Elizabeth wants to know what the vibrations are. Okay, so we all vibrate at a certain frequency. Our bodies are made of energy and is always vibrating at a certain frequency. So the calmer our minds become, the more we practice things like meditation, the higher our vibration becomes, and therefore we can, like attracts like, so we can attract this more positive things into our experience. Does that make sense? And feel free to throw questions in the chat. Now is a good time. We'll take a minute to answer questions. Okay, so that works. I'm so glad. So even myself, I just started practicing Reiki. And Nina, thank you so much. I just started practicing Reiki, and I have to work on my vibrations by practicing in the morning, practicing in the evening, and even your thoughts carry vibrations. So that's why we have to be very careful. BC Canada, welcome in. We have to be really discerning, like you said, about what we allow into our awareness and what we allow into our experience. But nothing is wasted. We're reminded nothing is wasted. Vulture spirit. Ah, yes, Elizabeth says, now I understand how that ties in with discernment. Yes. So we need to protect our energy. And who we spend time with affects our energy. But make no mistake that what seems hideous has its own beauty. Elizabeth, thank you. I don't have it posted right now, but Elizabeth, if you would like, I can put an intention in the Reiki box for you. And I can explain a little bit more what the Reiki box is. But I am putting, I just need to find the right sticky notes because I found, yes. I'm going to put a note, if with your consent, you're okay with it, in the Reiki box. Okay, and I'll explain. So I can't reach it right now, but I have this gorgeous Reiki box. And every morning at 10 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, we meet here. And I am practicing Reiki on this particular box. And then that's helping heal those intentions and put positive healing, loving guidance into those intentions. So your intention for the week could be just about anything. You don't even have to tell me. You can simply set the intention for yourself. But if you would like to tell me, you can tell me. All I need to really know is, I'll put your username at the top. And then if you would like a message in there or an intention in there, you just let me know. Okay, yes, I can put that. And then as soon as I can reach the box, I'll throw that in there for you. So thank you so much for your gift. And that is my gift to you, is we will put some healing, loving intention into your desire to heal your mind. So thank you for that. And so, Vulture, it reminds us that nothing is wasted, that everything in existence. Elizabeth, I'm so glad you came by too. Everything in existence has its value, has its purpose. And, guys, we're invited to remember that if we're not living our purpose, we're literally robbing the world of that gift. Which is pretty powerful stuff. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial. And you are reminded that any suffering you've experienced has not gone to waste. Okay, so it's not been for nothing. It's made you into the person that you are today. You are a warrior. You have survived 100% of your hardest days. So what is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds. Yes, please. Come on in. Have a listen. And for those of you who are just joining, if you would like to listen to the whole replay, I do put these replays on YouTube, and the link is in my bio. No pain was in vain and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. My love, yes, please. Join what? Oh, no, Milo, I don't take guests. Oh, no, I don't do guests, my love. That's okay. Just give me 1 second here. I just have to get my dog this time, so I'll be right back. I'm going to pause the live. Don't go anywhere. As soon as I figure out how. There we go. Made it back in less than 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where were we? Vulture. Nothing is wasted. Okay. Wasp. Sometimes life does sting. Sometimes life is not pleasant. Not all that spirit creates in nature is easy to love. But when we look through the eyes of wasp spirit, we recognize that even though sometimes life stings, there's a purpose for the pain, just as there's a purpose for wasps in the natural world. They keep insect populations down, supporting the growth of plants. So too, the sting of life may hurt you And you may feel deeply disappointed or even resentful that Wasp Spirit has shown up. But you will soon come to see that Wasp Spirit has something wonderful in store for you. You may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you've envisioned for yourself. Perhaps behind the scenes, Wasp Spirit was conspiring with Spirit to ensure you that you could grow something of value to you. And this really relates to the last card too, doesn't it? Spirit has a plan, and Wasp Spirit plays a part. Have you ever looked back and been glad your prayers weren't answered because the path you took led to something far better? Have you, my friends? Because I have. For sure, I have. And Stag Spirit says, take the lead. Take the lead. And that's the last card. Whether or not you've set an intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up. Has anybody felt that? Does anybody feel that? Does that resonate with anybody? Have you been called to step up lately? Oh, yes, it has. Okay. Well, Stag Spirit is a reminder that now is the time to heed the call to be sure. Be sure, strong, and compassionate. We had love leads the way, right? Love is leading the way. Boundaries are important. Others will look to you, and you have it within you to see through the eyes of Stag Spirit and walk with confidence as you take on the responsibilities that are yours now and model integrity in all that you do and in all your relationships. Be willing to see the best in others so that your compassionate heart keeps you on the right path. Okay? Wants you to know that your responsibilities are yours now too, for yourself, for you are learning and developing new skills. The best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that Spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. Compassion is being brought up again and again and again. But remember that compassion isn't just for our subordinates or those we're teaching or those we're guiding. Our compassion has to be for ourselves as well. Sir, welcome in. Nancy, how are you doing? Come on in, you guys. You are a model for transformation now, sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others so they may grow and discover their best selves too. With a gift, what a gift you are. What a gift you are. Stay humble and authentic and walk your talk, for this is how a wise leader leads. Wow. That was a pretty clear, powerful message. Love is all around. We're setting boundaries, taking the lead. Sometimes things are going to come at us. And there's always enough resilience. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Amazing. Do you guys have any questions? And now I'm going to open up the opportunity to anyone, I think Elizabeth, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just look at here. Yes, Elizabeth, you're the number one gifter in the room. So would you like to pick a card for you? The full reading resonates. Amazing. So here's your card, Elizabeth. It kind of jumped out at us. Cow spirit. The miracles are endless. The miracles are endless. Follow your guidance. Follow your intuition. And I think you're being called. You're being called to, remember in that reading, it said work on yourself as well. Put that energy into yourself as well. So what we're going to do now, what do you guys want to do? It's 8:39 my time. We've done our full reading. Now we could listen to some music and do some question and answer. Barb, I don't have the answers to those questions specifically, my love. I do more of an intuitive guidance from source energy, from source. And I can pull a card for you, but I don't have the answer to those specific questions. Yes, definitely, Barbara. Definitely. What I'm going to get you to do, Barbara, is I'm going to get you to take a deep breath and sigh it all out. And when you are ready, I'll get you to tell me to stop. Okay, you're ready? Whenever you're ready, you tell me stop. Okay. Oh, Barbara, what's the question that you asked? The card that you got says, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. So I think you already know. If you look at the things that you say, you will have your answer, I think. I'll pull one more, Queen Fairy. How you doing? Janet, how are you doing? We'll pull another one, and then I'm going to put some different music on and take a little bit of a break, and we'll have a chat. What did you guys think of the collective reading? And so, let's see. Queen Fairy, whenever you're ready, my love, you can tell me to stop. And I will stop shuffling. Or there's going to be a card that's going to fly out and it'll be our card. Are you almost ready? All right. Are you still here, Queen Fairy? There's your card here. Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. So there's a situation maybe in your life calling for some truth, some loving guidance from your intuition. And you can let me know if that resonates for you. All right, my friends, I'm going to put on some different music. And then we're just going to hang out a little bit together. There we go. So, we had an amazing card reading. I really don't have a lot of other intuitive messages coming from that one. It feels complete. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to practice a little bit of Reiki? I'm going to put, Elizabeth, I'm going to put your message into our Reiki box. And listen, I invite you back to join us, because I think that you're going to find that this community is going to be full of like-minded people. And if you have a look at, I've got a video pinned to the top of my profile. And for book club on Saturday, I'm going to be reading my book, Finding Serenity. And in that book, there is kind of a process, a forgiveness process that can help you to unblock any of those stuck areas where energy is not freely flowing through because you're having a hard time processing something. So there's a process in my book that will help you to process stuck emotion. And that can sometimes help you move forward as well. You're going to join tomorrow morning? I can't wait. I can't wait. I just started morning practice. Yes, Janet, like grief. Yes, exactly like grief. And it just became, oh, yay. I'm so glad. So yes, so the forgiveness process, I'm working on my website, but there is a link in my bio. And I just started offering a free discovery call. I didn't advertise it yet. A free discovery call because then I'm doing coaching calls as well. And I'm offering a forgiveness experience. Janet, thank you so much. Welcome to our family. Yeah, if you look at the bio, you'll find all of the goodies. Have a look at that. And then, yeah, see what resonates with you. But really look at the top of my profile here on TikTok. There's a video about the forgiveness process, and see if you can get something out of that video. Because when you start to call in the intention to heal the mind, the first thing that comes to my mind is the forgiveness process. Okay, great. Yeah. So what's the date? Now, August 30th is the sign-up date for the forgiveness experience, which is called Living the Power of Forgiveness. And that's going to be a 6-week program. I'm going to do a group coaching call. That's going to be recorded. It's going to include meditation, and it's going to include my book. So it includes a lot of value, and the first cohort is going to get that for the introductory rate of $77. But it's a PDF of my book. So yeah, there's lots coming. There's lots coming. We are going to help each other wake up and heal. So tomorrow morning, we've got another 10 minutes. I'm going to stick around for another 10 minutes. And then tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, we'll kick off our morning practice. The teachings this week have been about pausing and getting into the gap in between our thoughts. And that's where we have the ability to co-create. Yeah. What do you guys think? Do we feel ready to shut down for the night? To close down for the night? Janet, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, have a look at the top of my profile. Or in my stories, you'll find a lot in my stories. And guys, I just want to let you know, this is not my first rodeo. I've been practicing and studying this material for a decade. I've got over 17 years, almost 18 years in the military as a Canadian Armed Forces member. And I did career and transition counseling as part of that career. So I can help you. And has anybody in this space heard of A Course in Miracles? Well, if you haven't heard of A Course in Miracles, okay. It is a book that reads like a textbook. Oh, you haven't? Anybody? Nobody, eh? Okay, well, A Course in Miracles. So now, A Course in Miracles is basically a non-dualistic path, one could say, to enlightenment. So when you're a student of A Course in Miracles, the goal is to wake up to enlightenment and to live the happy dream, to find serenity, and to live with love over fear, to guide everything that you do with love. And if you can't, if you're having a hard time feeling positive emotions around anything, if anything is blocking that ability, and if you're having grievances that are coming up, triggers that are coming up, I can help you work through those. So there are many different ways that I can do that, but I do offer private one-on-one coaching. So that is an available option as well. I would like to meet someone to do a discovery call first, a free call, to make sure that everything would it's a mindfulness practice. And so to make sure that we would be a good fit for one another, I would want to do a discovery call. And then that could help get you started too. I could give some tips too. But this is all just new because I got out of the military in 2021 and I built my business just as I was getting out of the military, and I didn't really do anything with it. So I've kind of let it go stagnant, and now I've just revived it. And so I'm just newly offering some of these offerings. That's literally the first time that I'm offering this. But I have been doing it for free with my cohort since about 2021. So about 5 years now that I've been practicing coaching in this spiritual realm. I'm also a yoga teacher and a Reiki practitioner. So we have lots of tools to work with to help. Okay, my friends. Does anybody have any questions before we log off? It's been so wonderful being here with you guys tonight. I look forward to meeting you again in the morning. If you can't make it tomorrow, every day, 10 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, I'll be here. Okay, Janet, what's your time zone, love? I'll tell you. You're Central. I think I'm an hour later. Let me look it up, though, just so I don't misinform you. Oh, you're 2 hours back. You're 2 hours before me, so 8 a.m. your time. Okay. We're going to do some meditation. We're going to do some journaling, and we're going to talk about the space in between our thoughts. So I will see you tomorrow morning, my friends. Lots and lots of love to you. Bye for now. See you in the morning, Janet. Good night, Elizabeth.